Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be discussing about the top 10 things that I love when I started living here in the Netherlands. Opo, meron po akong top 10 things para sa inyo. For our number 10, it's gonna be the educational system here in the Netherlands. Although it's quite complicated if isa-isahin ko po siya, pero based sa sinabi sa akin nung teacher ko sa integration course na tinake ko for the last 6 months, every child has actually an option to follow. Like for example, if the child is has the brains, then they can definitely follow the path towards a more theoretical education. And if the child is more on skills with the hands, then they can also follow a different path for that. And although in the Philippines, it has already started, but just a few years back. And dito naman it's been a long time na available na siya. Aside from that kind of organization sa educational system nila, gustong-gusto ko po yung option na they can actually learn another language or two aside from Dutch and English. Opo, so they can also learn French, Spanish, Italian, especially because Europe is ang dami-daming countries na nabilong po dito, kaya they have to maximize their linguistic knowledge by learning more than one or two languages than the usual. Number 9 is the tipping culture here in the Netherlands. Yung teacher ko po mismo sa integration course ang nagsabi na the Dutch people are not so into tipping. If they do, they give just a few money on top of their bill, unlike other countries wherein they are mandated to pay at least 10% or 20% on top of their of the consumer's total bill. But here that is not the case, so you can just give how much you want to give, and if you are not into giving, then that is also fine. It's not that the Dutch people are madamot or thrifty. No, it's not that. It's just that the people working in this industry, the hotel, restaurants, cafes, catering services, they are earning enough for them not to depend on the tips that they receive. So if the consumers do give tips, then they'd be thankful for that. But if they don't, then that is fine, because they can live with a salary that they are receiving, because it's not like it's below the minimum. Number 8, it's the bad weather here in the Netherlands. Opo, pati ang bad weather nila dito ay nagustuhan ko, kasi I get to learn to appreciate when the good weather comes. Opo. Kasi nga dyan sa Pilipinas, most of the time is mainit. Dito, pag sumikat yung araw, lahat ng tao parang nagiging energized. They get to do a lot of things outside of their house. They go biking, they go on a picnic, they go to restaurants where there's terrace, yung may mga tables and chairs and umbrellas outside of the restaurant. They love spending time there when the sun shines. And Also, the thing is, here in the Netherlands, because of the bad weather, you can actually, this is actually a fun fact, you can experience 4 seasons in one day. Opo, 4 seasons. Sometimes it becomes very cold, like it's winter. It's gonna be very rainy, like fall or autumn. It's gonna be very windy, like spring. And it's gonna be very hot, like the summer. And that can happen all in one day. Opo, ganyan po ka-unique yung weather nila dito. Number 7, here in the Netherlands, they don't have stray dogs. Opo, they don't have stray dogs because the government is regulating very well when it comes to people who wants to have pets or to have dogs as pets. Bakit po ganon? Kasi if ever the owner decides to abandon his or her dog, then the owner can actually receive a very hefty fine. So they will be paying a penalty for that, like, I don't know how much, but it's quite a lot for them to pay. So in order to avoid stray dogs or abandoned dogs, the government has set this rule so that the people are more careful in adapting. Or also, they also have this rule here in the Netherlands na kapag gusto nyo pong magkaroon ng dog as a pet, they are encouraging you to get one from the shelters where the dogs are, they don't have any owners, than buying these dogs from an actual shop. Kasi pag bumili po kayo ng aso sa isang shop, then there's gonna be a very high tax for that you have to pay along with the actual cost of the dog. Opo, mataas po ang tax na ipinapataw po ng government nila dito just to encourage the people to adopt dogs from the shelters, which is very good also for the animals. Number 6 on my list is punctuality. The Dutch are actually generally excellent timekeepers because they respect everyone's time. So when you agreed on a certain time, you have to be there. Sorry, nagising po ang anak ko. Kinailangan po siyang patulogin ulit. Anyway, going back to the punctuality that was in my numbers, that's in my number 6 on the list. The Dutch people are so into timekeeping that they actually have a calendar planner. So if you want to meet up with them, sinisiguro po nila muna kung they don't have any other appointments on that date and time that you wanted to meet them. So ganun po sila ka-OC sa day-to-day schedules po nila. Kaya po, pag may appointment ka po sa kanila, kailangan talagang pumunta ka, or else it's gonna be seen as a disrespectful manner, and that's not something that you would like to show them. Number 5 on my list is paying taxes. Opo, hindi po kayo nagkakamali sa pagkarinig. Nakalagay po sa number 5 ko sa top 10 ang paying taxes. Ito po ay sa kadahilanan na you can really see where your money goes when it comes to paying taxes here in the Netherlands. Although napakataas po ng percentage na binabayad mo po sa tax. It's 35% of your salary. Pero makikita mo naman po kung saan napupunta yung pera nyo. Like for example, sa mga highways or the roads are really good here in the Netherlands and smooth, that whenever you go somewhere, no offense to other countries, but if you go out of the Netherlands by car, you would definitely notice right away that from smooth road going to a little bumpy road, so you would really see that right away when you leave the Netherlands by car. Aside from that, the social welfare services of the Netherlands is really good also for those who have minimum wage or below the minimum wage, and even to those who don't have work, because everybody gets social help from the government according to what they need and how much they need. Hindi ko po sinasabi na binibigay po nila lahat yung pangangailangan niyo. Like for example, if you need $500 for your rent sa bahay niyo, ibibigay po nila yung monthly. Hindi po sa ganun. I am talking about the social services here, wherein a portion of it, like I don't know how it's calculated, but if ever you belong to the minimum wage or below the minimum wage, you would certainly receive a subsidy from the government to pay for the expenses that you need to pay, like the healthcare insurance or the rent of the house or apartment, or expenses in nurturing your child. For example po, if you are below or at the minimum wage or below, you can actually avail these services by applying at the tax office, and then they are going to evaluate your situation. They will try to evaluate how much you're earning per year, and then they will also see if you can get these allowances, and if you do get them, you will receive them every month so that you can pay for this accordingly, so that you won't be late with your monthly bills. For example, with the healthcare insurance, if you get a subsidy from the government, you will receive something from them between, I think, 25 euros and above, depending on your family composition. If you are alone and single, or if you are with a family, then the amount will go higher than the amount that I just mentioned. Opo. And one thing also here in the Netherlands is, if you suddenly lose your job, you can always apply for unemployment benefits. So may matatanggap ka po na subsidy from the government until such time na makahanap ka ng panibagong trabaho. And there are agencies there that if you are under this unemployment subsidy, these agencies will help you in finding another job so that you can continue with your paying your own expenses. And also here in the Netherlands, it's very rare for you to see homeless people on the streets. Opo, totoo po yun. That is because ang government po nila dito, if you don't have a house, they will go to these housing corporations and talk to them for you to have a house, and then they will help pay at a lower cost than the usual rental fee, so that it will be the government who will pay for it, and then the government will send someone to help you go back to being an employable person, so that you can go and have work again. Ganun po sila ka-efficient, or ganun po ka-efficient ang government nila dito when it comes to their people. Kaya gustong-gusto ko po dito. Number 4 on my list is the universal healthcare insurance. The healthcare insurance here in the Netherlands is one of the best in Europe because it is also very well regulated ng government nila, na yearly nire-review ng government yung standard benefit na binibigay ng mga insurers sa kanilang members. And just to say that because I have a standard coverage here, and with the coverage that I am enjoying now with my healthcare insurance is already intensive enough for me to have medical services done without paying very high co-pays or deductibles. So I really find it a lot better here than in any other country. Although I've never been in any other countries, but in my previous job in the Philippines, I used to work for an American insurance company. So I have a little background on how the insurance in the US works. So no offense meant, guys, but I am just basing it on the knowledge that I am currently experiencing on the insurance that I have now, and based on the information I have when I used to work for an American insurance in the Philippines, like for 5 years. Before I forget, also with the insurance here, if you have children, they are actually covered free. That means you don't have to pay a separate premium for them until they are 18. So from birth to below 18, they would always have the same coverage as the parents with no additional costs. Because in the Philippines also, the insurance there and in the US, you would have to pay a separate premium for every family member that you add to your healthcare insurance. But here, that is not the case if you add your minor children to your insurance, which saves a lot of money also. That's why I like it here. Number 3 on my list is, of course, tulips. Opo. I love it here because the Dutch people are very innovative, that they were able to produce and create every color of the rainbow sa tulips nila. Opo, they were able to create every color that you can think of, even black tulip, they have that here. Kaya, and as much as flowers, favorite ko yung tulips. So I have chosen the right country to be migrating to. Number 2 is going to be the bike lane network here in the Netherlands. The bike lane network is very big because you can actually go from north to south by bike if you'd like to, and that's very easy for us to do or for the people to do kasi alam nyo ba na ang the Netherlands is a very flat land or a flat country, so it's a lot easier for everyone to go from one place to another on the bike if they chose to. And I like that. That's the one of the things that I love it here, because nung nasa Pilipinas pa po ako, gustong-gusto ko rin po mag-bike doon. Kaso nga, maliliit yung streets natin, tsaka nakakatakot pa kasi kailangan mo rin makipaghabulan sa ibang mga sasakyan, ibang mga vehicles, which is very dangerous. Compared here, meron ka talagang, yung mga bikes, meron silang talagang sariling lanes, and it's big enough for 2 or 3 bikes to be on the same lane. And for the top one on my list is gonna be the work-life balance here in the Netherlands. It is regarded as one of the best in the world. That is because both parents can actually get a part-time job or work part-time if they choose to. And here in the Netherlands, the fathers have what they call Papa Dag, or it's Papa Day, something like that, wherein they can choose one day out of the 5 working days for them to not to go to work and just spend the day with their children. Opo, meron po sila dito, and it's legally accepted because it's part of their it's part of the law that the fathers can have a day if they want to, so that they can spend it with their children. And also every end of May, the working people would receive their holiday pay. It's like para siyang 13th month pay in the Philippines, pero here they receive it every end of May, in time for them to use that money to go to vacation somewhere. And it's very nice for the government here to set up this kind of thing for its people, for its citizens, because they want the people to stay happy and at least get some time off from work and spend this time or these vacation days with their family somewhere. And on top of that holiday pay that the people or the working people are receiving, they also get 25 paid days leave. O, saan ka pa pupunta? Ang ganda-ganda ng benefits nila dito. So, magbabakasyon ka, let's say, na-receive mo yung holiday pay end of May, tapos magbabakasyon ka for 2 weeks, so that's 10 working days. Doon sa 10 working days mo, makaka-receive ka pa rin ng sweldo. It's not like it's unpaid, so you would still be rest assured that when you come back from work and receive your salary from the previous work weeks, you would still receive a full salary from that which is very nice. And in some industries here in the Netherlands, like yung mga taong nagtatrabaho sa healthcare, they all, aside from the holiday pay and the 25 paid vacation days, they also receive a year-end bonus. Although yung husband ko wala po siyang ganun kasi hindi po siya sa healthcare nagtatrabaho. But anyway, it's still okay because the benefits that he gets from his company right now is very good enough for us to have a holiday if you want to. Alright, so that's gonna be my top 10 for this video. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you find it useful. So if you have friends or family who's planning to come to the Netherlands, then please do share this video for them to be more tempted, so that they will be more tempted to hurry up in working their papers for them to come to the Netherlands. And I'm sure this is also gonna help them, and then we'll see if they will agree to what I've said in this video, which I'm pretty sure yes. But anyway, thank you again guys for watching my video. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up, and if you have anything in mind, please do comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day and see you in my next video. Bye!